formation, getting set to do battle here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First down is good running, gets him to about the 44. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. So they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week. Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is taken around the 12. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This 2nd and 4. In motion right, Campbell. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught. To throw is Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he is going to lose yardage here. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now, after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott flushed out right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
46.
Prescott off play action. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys at 6-2 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And running with power here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Watson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Gets around him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for the wildcard team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Prescott now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Watson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Brandon Smith coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Watson now to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
That'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Gutsy decision to keep it, but it turned out to be the right one, and all of a sudden, 4th down becomes 1st down.
Gutsy and smart, because he's used to making a lot of decisions. You know that on every play he has to do it. In this case, he made the proper one, and that turned into a big 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
On 2nd and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A first down carry for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Barkley, inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Down inside the 10. And all the way
in. Touchdown, New York. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action now. Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pollard looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20, and he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. A first down throw for Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now Dak. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determined